Do you buy into the notion that, especially up front, you guys are maybe more like an SEC team than teams from outside the SEC typically are?
I think our front is as good as any front in the country, if not better, and it will continue to be.
Bob, can you talk about in terms of
look at it like that? You've seen Alabama on film by now, right? You saw the SEC title game, 350 yards rushing against a quality defense. What jumped out at you first when you looked at that?
I mean, they have talented players, and they have great looking players. But the thing that you watch a little bit of, you're trying to watch them offensively, but your eyes continue to go to the defense when Alabama's defense is out there. And those guys are really well coached. They use their hands, they key step, they shed blockers, they tackle well. You can see they take proper angles. I mean, those guys are really well coached. They're talented players, but they're also, from a nuts and bolts standpoint, defensively, they're really well coached.
You just spoke to Dan about you want to be bigger, right? You look at that offensive line, right? I think they average like 6'4", 320, and a mixture of seniors. They can quote maybe the greatest offensive line in history of college football, and how we come up with what we did, right? So what is your concern then about physically just matching up against them?
Concern's not a great word. I do acknowledge that from tackle to tackle, they're the best offensive line we've played against. We've also, from an individual defensive player standpoint, we've played against individually more talented players. I believe that we played against the best offensive tackle in the country at Michigan. I think we played against one of the best centers in the country. Collectively, though, from tackle to tackle, they're collectively the best. But we can pinpoint each player. That's one individual matchups. At some point in time over the course of 12 games we played. We played against great offensive linemen at Michigan and at Oklahoma and Stanford and on and on. So they can look to individual matchups to gain confidence from our players, I mean.
Bob, how important is to you, how relieved are you that Louis Nix is coming back next year?
Oh, it's great. It's great. It's just another full year of development for him. It's great impact on the defense. He's an impact player in the games, no doubt. But he's also now a guy who gets it and gets Coach Kelly's system. So he's a stalwart as it relates to now just adding another leader. That not only a leader, but his production on the field backs it up too. So it's a huge positive for the university and for our defensive organization.
I know Manti was half joking when he said that he would get his Heisman vote. Yeah. He really is that important to his defense, isn't he?
Sure, Manti said that because he protected his body a bit. You've got to address Louis before you get to Manti.
Bob, in watching film, what have some teams been able to do to slow down Alabama? I know it hasn't been done much, but what have you seen that you think can work against them?
My study for Alabama is just getting ready to get started. But like you said, nobody's really stopped them. So you've got to commit enough resources to the run to get that stopped. They do it well and they're committed to it. And then after that, number 9 is a problem on the perimeter. So, you've got to allocate at least a mindset out there that you're not going to allow them to run over the top of the defense to produce points. Because those are things that produce points. You just can't win the game. If they can run on you at will, you're not going to win the game. And if they're going to throw it over your head, you're going to lose.